Yeah.
Apart from this one, it's slightly different.
Yeah.
So what you've got is what is called a changeover valve there. Okay.
Yeah.
You can see that. You probably won't see that from the camera at that angle. So what you've got, I'll just get down here. Right, your changeover valve. What you can do is operate two gas cylinders side by side. Okay, so you'd have one. You can have both of them switched on. What it will do is operate from the gas that you're pointing through to start with. So you see that arrow on the control there? It's pointing to this one now.
Yeah.
If I turn it over, it'll be pointing to that one.
Right.
So depending on which one's the one you're using and your reserve. So say this was the one we're using because obviously it's pointing to that. Also, it's got this indicator at the top there to see you've got pressure. So the green indicator says yes, okay. If it goes red, obviously it's run out.
Right.
What it will do is, again, if you've got both set up, both turned on, it will draw from obviously the one side first. Then when it runs out, it will automatically start drawing from the other side. It
Right.
won't turn that control across to the other side. That will go red once this is empty. So what you need to do every time you go in, check. If that's still green, you're okay. If not, it's gone red, turn that around to point to the other one to
way.
reserve, even though it would have been drawing gas.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'll end up with two empty cylinders that you haven't
Yeah,
realised,
yeah.
instead of having one in reserve. So then, obviously, you can change the other one that's...
Okay, I noticed that we've got propane tails on this.
Yeah, no, these are mine.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
James did say you're working on butane,
Butane,
so we've got to get you that yet. Okay, obviously I forgot about that.
No, sorry.
All right, well, we're running on our gas at the moment. The regulator does operate off both anyway, so it's just the pigtail that's different.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep.
Happy with that?
Yeah.
If you're just going to do, as we are doing now,
Yeah.
operate on one, always make sure you've got the blank cap on the other side if you're not operating on the other.
Yeah, we want to use one.
Yeah. Okay, so that's probably more for people who are like rallying and tend to have less electric, so use more gas.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Right, the A-frame, I should say, should be similar. I don't know if you had your hitch, same hitch, yeah?
Same hitch.
Yeah, so grease-free, paint-free on your tow ball.
Yeah.
ATC, probably wouldn't have had unless you had it
No, it's
retrofitted.
New.
Yeah. Have you heard about that? Read
Yes.
about that?
Yeah.
So you're happy with that is? It's just there to detect movement. Obviously, it doesn't stop you from loading your van correctly. Still need to do that, but that obviously is that extra system that will help to keep your van stable. Okay, so if you have piled a lot of heavy stuff at the back end will be doing a bit of that, especially if you're going past a wagon or a wagon going past you, it will start doing that. That is there to detect that. All it does is slows it down by applying both brakes at the same time, slows it down and releases. So it's roughly caravan and cars doing that, slows the caravan down, car pulls it straight. Okay, it's a very simple system but very effective. Alright? Happy with that? So the 13 pin electrics.
Yeah. And
Just your handbrake.
I've noticed already it's got the... Make sure they kept the adapter.
Alright, yeah. So there's adapters, so you've got a 2.7 on the back of that.
Yeah.
Alright, good.
Thank
Right,
you.
down this side, obviously water in, you'll see it's slightly different probably in your last one. So this is your pipe. You'll see someone's attached this pipe to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the reason for that is these had a tendency to want to curl up. So if you
Right,
imagine if
okay.
that was curling up, that would be sitting at the top of the acro just sucking air. Okay, so the reason
Yeah.
why someone's put that on is to stop that. So it's keeping that right down the bottom, all the way to the bottom of the water. And it will obviously
I'll have to change that.
So this doesn't have a pump like the other cat.
it has got a pump, but not on this pipe.
It's internal.
Yeah,
It's
it's
an
it's an
internal
onboard pump. So that all
right,
that is in
okay.
a pipe, so it draws the water up.
That's
Right,
much
okay.
better.
That's
Yeah.
easier for me anyway.
Okay,
Trouble
right.
with that pipe.
Yeah.
That
Well, the pipe one, you probably had the one that had the two little tabs on it.
Yeah.
It was really fiddly awkward.
And it used to pump. It was just we went through a few of them, didn't we?
Yeah,
Always?
and the worst,
Yeah.
well, the other thing about them was them pumps are not as strong as the one that's on board. 'Cause
Right, okay.
Obviously, being a small little
Yeah.
hole to put them through, it's a little
Yeah.
tiny pump.
Yeah.
You were running that with no water in there, overheated, bang, gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Next.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So you
that's
got
what it was
yeah,
like.
so that's what was happening. Yes. Okay.
Yeah,
So otherwise, you obviously got the onboard pump, which is
Yeah.
a lot stronger. It can cope
yeah,
a lot more with less water, if you know what I mean.
yeah.
Okay. Truma boiler should be exactly the same, I would expect. You might have a slightly different cover. So that covers there.
We need to put ours on gas, did we?
No. So
Never
if
used
you're
gas.
on electric, you don't need to turn it off.
Yeah,
Obviously, if you travel, make sure it's on. If
Yeah.
you do decide to run it on gas, obviously you need to take that off.
We'll close the window.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right, I've got our battery connected and obviously electric connected.
Yeah.
So you're happy on how we operate all that in there.
Yeah.
And you've also got a motor mover.
That's the isolation for the
yeah,
most
that's
part.
right.
Yeah.
Isolate the key. Yeah. Okay.
Is that on or off at the moment?
I know this is a silly question. It has been
Yeah.
serviced, hasn't it?
Yes. When these vans will have what is better than a service.
Yeah.
A service is quite localised stuff. PDI is a total through from front to back gas check, electric
Everything
check,
checked.
everything, chassis check,
Brilliant. Yeah.
tyres, you name it, it would have been checked.
Everything.
Okay.
That's great. That's
Right.
great. Thank you. Because the gas left on one of the struts on the
Well, you
roof
dropped
wasn't
it.
working before, was it?
You determined to
I
get rid
keep
of that
dropping
mate,
this, don't I?
Don't get
There you
Promise
go.
to have
You
it.
need to hold it. Hold the whole thing, Dave.
I'll put it in your bag. Put it in your bag.
Oh, can you hold it back?
Right, what was, sorry, I just got sidetracked and lost then. But, so, what were you saying about your gas on the other? You just said about gas?
Oh, some left the strut thing on the roof that
On the
had
roof.
broken.
Right.
When we came to look at it, you did say, didn't you? There was
Yeah.
Stuff like that. It's
Well, we'll see.
check it's
Yeah,
been
it'll
checked.
be
that
all
should
on
be fine.
Snowfest, so.
Brilliant.
Okay, so obviously wastewater outlet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got my bucket.
You know, on the sites up at the top,
Yes.
where's the waste? Is it on the side of the van or the back of the van?
Back corner.
Oh, okay.
On the pitches. Yeah, it's also got like a toilet emptying put on the pitch as well.
James said that.
Yeah,
By the green.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that at the
It's for the
moment.
green.
Really?
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Empty a
Yeah,
toilet
well,
on the
yeah,
green.
yeah, not the blue.
Wow.
'Cause
Right,
it
okay.
kills it if you put the blue.
Yeah.
cassette down. Right,
Minute.
right. So toilet cassette. That might be slightly different than your last one.
It is. This has got wheels.
Right. So what my colleagues said to
Oh,
one
my
customer.
goodness.
So what they call now unisex toilet emptying cassette.
Yeah.
Yes. Because obviously got a handle and wheels.
Yeah.
Obviously you very rarely see a lady at the toilet emptying pot anyway.
Oh,
Right.
no, I usually I do.
Oh, you
end
have to
up
do that.
doing
You have to do
sometimes,
that. Yeah. I think my wife has done it
the
once.
same, yeah.
Right. So the cassette itself is the same.
Yeah.
It's just that you've got wheels. It might be slightly smaller.
Yeah.
But the benefit of that is obviously it's slightly,
Yeah.
obviously less weight.
Yeah.
Less weight. Okay. What you've also got here is your drain. Obviously for winter is obviously very important that you drain your flush tank. Before you had this probably little tiny bung in the corner. It was absolutely useless because you couldn't get any container anywhere near it. Just flush into your waste tank or in another container if you want to catch it and use it again. But just drain the last little bit through that. All right.
Fab.
Well, the reason why you want to, obviously the good reason for using the flush to flush it through is you're cleaning the pump out as well at the same time. So that's pushing that water out the pump. So any water left in the pump is also going to obviously damage it if that's there.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, down this side, obviously what looks like another toilet cassette area. It isn't. All it is access to under your bunk. Okay, so that's obviously with it. So I'm assuming that someone's replaced the what you call it, the vent, which has got a omni vent on the roof. I assume that's what would have been replaced.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have got a long bay in there. Obviously, you can't get a huge amount through that opening. But
Yeah, see, because we were saying the one disadvantage of this one compared to the other one, this has got a lot less storage in the other
yeah,
one.
you had them bunks at the back.
Oh, it was
they were quite
brilliant.
good, but it was just
We didn't use them to sleep in, we just
no.
stored
It's just
everything on
stored
them.
in. Just have to be careful. The
Yeah.
back end was want to do a bit of
Yeah.
that. That's the problem when you change vans. You're just
Yeah.
trying to find out where you want to put stuff because I've done that a couple of times.
Yeah.
It is quite interesting trying to fit where things go.
Yeah.
Right. Next thing is obviously very important that you check your wheel nuts regularly. If you want to be driving down the road with loose wheel nuts, obviously your wheel coming off is not going to be a very happy outcome. So I will check them before you leave. Okay, just do check them. I think it's not on there, so it's about 115 Newton meters on this one. I'll double check anyway by looking at the book. It is in your book. Okay. Then you have got electric outlet. So if, in your awning, also gas barbecue outlet at the front. Obviously for not in your room. And then you obviously got access under there. Obviously there's not a huge amount of space. Just be careful. Obviously you've got
Heater pipes. Yeah.
heater pipes as well. Okay. Right. You'd like to go inside?
After you, Aaron. Thank you.
James will shade at me if I get the car. Obviously the pelleters have been right through the van. So right. What I've done is I've set the bed up.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously the backrest and whatever wouldn't normally be there.
That's comfy.
You'd be tucking them underneath.
Yeah.
Okay. I have seen some people who actually put a mattress on top of them before now.
I wondered
But-
what that was for.
Yeah, so that
Extra in the
extra piece of cushion, on some of them they're
Is
slightly
necessary.
different. Yeah, it's a bit funny when
Yeah.
you disappear down that hole.
So,
Okay, so the reason why I've set it up now is so you can see where the cushions sit.
That's been cleaned. There's
Yes?
some marks on that, isn't there? I did notice it when we looked at the caravan. I did say to Steve
Yeah.
to say something.
Well, we'll
So
see,
it's-
we'll have a look. It might be
Yeah.
just something that won't come out.
Right.
But I'll go and get the See if the
Yeah.
validators are still able to
It's only at the front isn't too bad. I
Yeah.
just did notice them on
Just a couple of
when
marks
we
on
came
there.
to look at it.
Okay.
So
No worries.
I think the rest of it was pretty clean. It's just
Yeah.
because they're so light. I think.
Yeah, I
isn't
think
it?
it's the colour of it. Yeah. All right. So, obviously, you can see how that goes.
Well, that's handy to know
Yeah.
anyway. Because
Yeah,
I did
so
wonder what that was for.
Yeah. So what you've got? See that chamfer
Yeah.
there? That obviously sits into there. The back rests, obviously, they will disappear underneath when you use
Yeah.
it. They go either side. You can see there's a slightly narrower end and a thicker end. And looking
Yeah.
at that, that's the wrong way round. I've
yeah.
just noticed looking up. Oh, that's definitely the wrong way round. It all depends where you want to sit that. I'll just sit
Yeah.
that in the wardrobe for a moment. Out of the way. Obviously, the table is there, making up the base. So what we do is
Just
just
on the struts.
sit inside the
Oh, they've done it. Brilliant.
One second. I'll just spin them round because whoever put that back in obviously didn't put it the right way. So you see that's got a thick end, thin end. So thin
Yeah.
end goes against the wall.
Right, I see. Yeah, I get what you're saying now.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't want a fixed bed, so it doesn't
No,
suit
we-
us.
The thing is, yeah, the thing with a fixed bed is obviously you lose a lot of space.
Yeah, you do,
This-
don't you?
You know what? I do like this because it's got
Yeah.
huge amount of
Yeah.
seating space,
Yeah,
which you can sit obviously a lot more than what the actual caravan in Perth is.
yeah. Yeah, well that's great that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, it's got a lot of space for a caravan
Well,
this
yeah.
size.
With your Bailey,
Yeah.
obviously you lost a hell of a lot of room with the bunks at the back. You had the
We
side
did.
the side dinette,
Yeah.
and you just got the front ones.
That's it. So you see, the bunk beds were totally useless to us.
Yeah.
You look at, it was great when he
Yes.
was little,
Yeah,
but we've
yeah,
got
ours was
we've
the
got
same,
a
yeah.
grown-up daughter and son with grandchildren as well. See, so
Right.
if they want to come, we had all these bunks that were useless.
Yeah,
That was useless.
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, we were the same. We changed our caravan
Yeah.
because they were too big for.
Yeah.
They were,
Yeah.
When they were little, they were fighting over who was going on top bunk, and then
Yeah.
as we were getting older, we were fighting who wasn't
Yeah,
going on top
that's
bunk.
it.
and
It's
we
just
get back
cloudy.
together.
That's it. And if
On
you're
the
little,
city.
you can get away with it, but we're all
Yeah,
tall out.
that's it. Yeah. Right, obviously that's not your van making that racket to the safe side. This is the press at the back of the shed. Right, so what we're looking at by the door now is your control panel. This will be slightly different than your Bailey. You would have probably had the little switches here
Yeah.
to switch things on. Power switch, so that switches your 12 volts on or off. If you have a look at the front of the van there, them two lights still on. They're electric. So
Right.
if you're on a site that hasn't got electric and you're trying to switch them on,
Yeah.
they're not going to be switching on.
Right.
Okay. So 12 volt switch, that's your master switch. Okay, what's showing on there is your leisure battery level, or my leisure battery. So 14 volts, that's going through a charger at the moment. This little, what looks like a bollard there, that's showing you've got electric connected. That's showing you've got leisure battery connected. View levels, that will again show you up that. And then you've got water pump, okay? So your water pump switch. Do not switch that on when you first get into the van. One, because of that. You can see where that could go.
Oh yeah.
If you've left that tap on
Oh God.
to drain
Yeah,
it,
I see.
yeah, which I've done once
Yeah.
in the shower. So
Oh,
make sure you
no.
check all of them.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, which I think that was in the Bailey.
Yeah.
We chucked all the kids' stuff in there.
Yeah.
I think it was a bedding or something. We were trying to go, just
Yeah.
chuck it in there. Got to the next one. Oh, I didn't. That was the one tap I didn't check, and then that was it. Soap bedding and stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Not good. So obviously
Yeah.
check drain, which is down there. So I'm going to switch the water pump on now anyway. So I've checked all this. The drain is just down there for your boiler. Okay, so your yellow lever switch, which you would have had in your previous van, has it been a tumour? So just in that corner, you can just see by the boiler,
That one there.
just down there, yeah. So that should be pretty similar, I would expect.
So we've got the Sergeant Power,
Yeah,
the Sergeant Power Touch,
yeah. So that's power touch, yeah.
and
So that's
we've
your
got the
control box.
movement. It's got the IR for the
Yeah, so
alarm.
so that's your alarm sensor, and that with the white casing at the bottom there,
Yep.
that's your pump.
That's like an industrial pump.
Yeah, so it's more of a. That's what I'm saying. It's a better, obviously more solid pump.
Well, it will have to be for that shower in there.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'll say it does. So what you'll find is obviously you'll hear a bit of a noise and vibration because obviously the pump when it was outside, it wasn't as noisy. So to get your obviously your water system, obviously get all the air, purge the air out first. Open up on the cold side first. Get a solid stream coming through that, then turn it across to the hot side. Exactly the same as your last one.
Water heater.
The water heater is sitting there. I'll show the controls in a second. And so you can see the bit of steam coming off there. So you've got running on gas down there.
That one.
Yeah, so that's your gas. So you've got red on. Yeah, so it's got red on, so it's obviously failed. So if you see the red, obviously you say you don't use it, but that has failed at the moment. If you turn the control off by turning the outer ring off, give it around 30 seconds to a minute. What it's obviously what you do check
So which
first,
one's this one?
that's the water gas.
Right.
Okay, so the water heated on gas.
So there's no electric.
There is,
Right.
but not on that switch.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, we haven't got there yet.
Because
So-
you usually turn that one off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so gas is on that switch there. Okay.
Yeah.
So on before you had the two switches
Yeah.
here.
They were together.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so if you have a look here,
Yeah.
so your consumer unit, see they've got two orange lights. One
Yeah.
says water heater, one says space heater.
Yeah.
Are you paying attention? You are wandering off
Sorry.
there. So water heater on electric, space heater. So you had them two switches.
Yeah.
So that space heater was switched on. Then you got the dial there
Yeah.
for the heating, yeah,
Right.
for your fire. So I'll switch that one off now because that is the important one you do not leave on if you drain that boiler. Okay. So when you leave, if you leave a site, make sure before you leave you switch that off. If you're draining the boiler as you're travelling,
And it's
so if it's empty, by the time you get to the next site or next time, if you plug your electrics in straight away and that's been left switched on,
it'll burn the element.
yeah, you're going to be in trouble with the elements.
That's expensive.
Yeah, it can be, yes.
Yeah.
So just switch that off. It's always best to switch that off, even though when you unplug 240, it's off anyway.
Yeah.
But you come and plug it in next time and that's still switched on, you could be in trouble. So that is really the only one that you are really going to damage something if you leave switched on. But if you want to, just switch everything off. So what you've got, a space heater there,
Yep.
charger. So on the other one, it would automatically charge as soon as you put 240 in anyway. That you've got a switch. So you can leave that switched on. As soon as you unplug 240, obviously it's not going to be operating anyway. The next one alongside is an indicator light. So that one is reverse polarity. So if you're on the continent,
Yeah.
they wire different than what we do. You
Right.
plug your electrics in, have a look at that. If it's lit, you're going to need an adapter to operate off it. It won't damage anything, but you just obviously need to unplug, get an adapter, which is changes it round. Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
240 trips. So that's obviously indicated to say what they are. Same with the fuse, 12-volt fuses. Again, you've got the info note there. And what your last van didn't have is this one here, which is a system shutdown button. So when you're in storage, you haven't got any electric or whatever connected, you can switch it, shut that down, protects your battery. Okay, it still have some drain down on it, but it won't be as quick. Okay, because
Because it's obviously going to protect.
yeah, because obviously you still got that, which is likely to drain your battery down anyway. But that will stop anything else that's got 12 volts in the background from draining that the rest of it down. Okay, right. So water heating heater. Are you happy with this? The heater should be the same as, apart from this has got electronic ignition. Apart, you probably had the press button one.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. So to operate the heater on gas, all you do, turn the indicator, hear the ticking. You press the button, releases the gas, ticking stops. You should be able to see the flame from the window. You can hear it roaring now. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the narrow point of that indicator there is obviously what you're pointing at.
Yeah.
So obviously 10 is the hottest. To turn it off, just bring it all the way back past the 0. If you don't, you might still hear the ticking. And if you leave the ticking running for too long, obviously it flats the battery. There's a little battery in there for the igniter.
Right.
So if you've left that
Yeah.
over a period of time,
Yeah.
that will flat the battery that's on the igniter. Okay. This side of it is your fan, so it's independent of both heats. So you can use it on the gas, or you can use it on the electric, or you can use it on its own. So it's just circulating air. Okay. Centre's off. To the left, that's your manual fan. Okay, so you can control it by this control here. So faster, slower, or auto.
Where's
Auto.
the sensor on this fan?
I'm
there,
not
is it?
sure. No,
No,
it's
it's
not that.
usually.
There'll be a sensor somewhere. I'm not sure on this
Right,
one,
okay.
to be quite honest. Yeah, there will be a sensor there. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're happy with this? This control here obviously controls your heating element. Obviously you switch the space heater on there, which puts power to there. You switch that. Obviously you've got the options of 2,000, 500,000. Obviously 2,000 being the hottest. Yeah. And if someone's been playing, with the thermostat control in the middle, you've got on 2,000 and someone's wound it round to 1, playing with it. And you think, why is it still cold? The thermostat has shut it off before it's even got a chance to warm up. Okay, so whatever number's next to the green light, that's the setting it's at. Okay, so if you just want to turn the gas boiler back on again, so I want to see that fire up. So you might just leave it there. That's it. Boiler's trying to ignite now. If it goes to red, as I said, you obviously first you need to check you've turned the gas on. you have got gas, so just check you've got gas, but you could fire the cooker up. Just check you've taken the cover off outside.
Yeah.
Then what it will be, or likely to be, is air in the system. So if you've changed the gas cylinder recently, it may have a bit of air trapped in there. So if it fails again, you turn it off again. So it may take 2 or 3 attempts to get it operating if you haven't used it for a while. Okay, what it's trying to do then, after 2 or 3 attempts, it's trying to purge the air out each time. Then it'll fail, then it'll purge again, fail. And that should stay lit. That has got a thermostat in control in the centre of it as well. So you've got options from 30 degrees to 70 degrees. If you haven't got that option on the electric, it's just 70 degrees. Okay, so you can run it slightly cooler if you want to, if you just operate on gas. Okay.
Yep.
Good. Right, so you're happy with that? You're happy with your water heating? You're happy with your water and your fire? Yeah, that should stay lit now. Right, so next thing is your fridge. So probably you would have had the electronic, not the electronic, the press button one again on that.
Yeah, again, we never
Yeah,
used
and
it.
the little needle that went round, which is really fun here, trying to get that to operate. So again, this will operate electric, gas, or 12 volt when it's coming from the car. You can see it's on because that blue light's on.
Yeah.
That's the on-off button there, this little tiny thing there.
Yeah.
So you just press and hold, that switches it on or off. If I want to light it up, I'll light the screen up by just pressing any button. If I want to change the energy, left button. So that's 12 volts from the car. Obviously the car's not connected and the engine's not running. So the grey side of your electrics will provide 12 volts to that. So you don't need to switch your controls on up above the door. All you need to do is switch the fridge on. Connect your electrics. Once your engine's on, that will provide power to that. Okay, it won't cool the fridge down.
No.
It just maintains the temperature as you're running. So if you've got it, if you can and you've got it at home, you can connect up to electric, or if you've got it in storage, you can connect up to electric, cool it down overnight, and
In a
then
barn.
it's in the barn.
In the middle of nowhere.
Well, you might have electric, I don't know.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
but if you can't, then
Yeah.
you can't. But
No, it's just unfortunate.
otherwise, you can either put cooler ice blocks in there, or
Yeah.
my wife tends to have freezes chili, makes
Yeah.
chili, freezes it, puts it in the fridge. And so as we're travelling, we just have say a pint of milk and
Yeah.
perhaps something for the breakfast the next morning in there, and when we get to site, then plug it in and
Yeah.
he'll do the job. Okay, so that's showing failure at the moment. So you've got a spanner and a blue light flashing. That's to say it's not connected. It's not picking up that you've got power coming from the car. If that's doing that on gas, so if I'm selecting gas now,
Should hear it.
yeah. So if that fails again, the blue light will flash and you'll see the spanner. Do you hear that just go kicking in then? Or with me talking. Right. So if it fails, blue light comes on, or blue light starts flashing, I should say. If it's doing that, obviously it's failed. So just press and hold, switch it off. Same as your boiler. Just check you have turned your gas on. You have got gas. Leave it for 30 seconds for a minute, then switch it back on again. It may fail again. So again, it's trying to purge the air out of the system. Switch it off, give it another 30 seconds, minute, switch it back on again. It should go through. Okay? I'll just put that back to electric. This side of it is your temperature range, all 5 lit. That's the coldest setting. So obviously it's coming out frozen button, it's too cold. So just press that button, it just goes round and round and round and round.
Right.
So
Okay.
2 or 3 is around about average, depending on obviously the temperature
Yeah.
outside. Okay? Then just inside here, if you had that on the same, the other one,
Yeah.
little tab inside of the handle
Yeah.
to keep the fridge door open. Obviously that doesn't hold the freezer one open, but
No, that's fine.
yeah, so obviously make sure it's nice and clean before you stick it in storage, or you end up with these nice little blue fur balls everywhere,
Yeah, it's great, isn't
which
it?
is nice.
Mm.
Okay, happy with that?
Yeah, brilliant, thank you.
Good. Cooker, I'd say there's not much difference apart from you probably didn't have electric ignition on.
No, we didn't, we had to
No,
light
you had
it.
to get a match or
We did.
burn the
got a
back of your
little
hand trying to
lighter.
light the grill. Okay, what it's also got on this,
Yeah, that thing on the back is, we didn't have that either.
no, on these electric things.
Yeah.
Electricity. Yeah, so if you just saw that, then that will shut the gas off.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you
Brilliant.
haven't put the lid fully back,
Yeah.
it may not light.
Right.
Just be cautious, obviously not having that before, obviously
Yeah.
switching that off,
Yeah.
it obviously doesn't cool down as quick as these. If it's
Yeah.
still hot and you put that down, there's a chance that that's going to shatter.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
right, grill pan, got the handle in there.
Brilliant.
Obviously you wouldn't do that, or you'd be burning your hands if you were doing
We
this.
didn't have, when we had the last one from Harrington's, we didn't have the thing for it. They didn't tell us, did they?
Yeah, well that's fun. How are you going to get
Oh, hello.
Like that.
Yeah.
We just had to have an oven glove.
Yeah,
It's like-
well you can normally buy them
Yeah,
handles quite cheap.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
they should have supplied one there.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Right.
brilliant.
microwave, which you probably didn't have in the Bailey,
No.
unless you took one with you.
No.
Glass
yeah,
plate.
We did have one.
glass
Take
plate.
it out.
Do not travel with that in it. If that drops on that glass,
Yeah,
you're going to be in big
Yeah.
trouble.
Yeah.
Or tears, one or two. I'll just leak it under there. My wife tends to put it in the bowl with a tea towel
Good
wrapped around it,
idea,
stop
yeah.
it rattling
Yeah.
underneath. Right. To operate it, I press power button more than once or once. Does the energy, so 100%, 50%, 8%. Okay. So once you've set that, then turn the control. You can set the seconds up in
Yeah.
10-second increments and start. Okay. Doing that on its own,
Yeah.
all it does is just scans through auto menu.
Okay.
Okay. Otherwise, start button goes up in
Yeah.
30-second increments. Press that. Say I want a minute. Press it twice,
Yeah.
and it starts itself.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
See that? Good.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Right. Just trying to think. Oh.
This side.
Yeah, we got.
There you go.
We got
You get
bathroom.
there.
Bathroom. Oh, we got electric flush. You may not have had electric flush on your last one.
We didn't know.
So, hear that noise?
Yeah.
That means your flush tank's empty. You need to go and put some more in. So, pick
Right.
chemical and water. You got your wastegate, which should be pretty similar to your last one.
Oh yeah. That's
So you just
the
slide
same.
across there. So obviously,
That's the
open
same.
it up, use it, flush it, and close your wastegate again.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Then you've also got an indicator light there at the top of your flush tank.
Yeah.
So that is for your waste tank. So if your waste tank's full, that will light up. Not that you'll be able to not recognise it
can see,
by
yeah.
opening it anyway.
Yeah.
And I've actually gone to empty that at 2 o'clock in the morning.
What happens if that flush breaks?
It doesn't flush.
Yeah. So you can't do anything else. You just something down the.
Yeah,
That's what you would do with-
just pour water down. That's all
Yeah.
it's doing. It's just pouring water down it. It's not
Yeah.
pushing anything out to the bottom as
No.
your domestic toilet would be doing.
No.
So it's just all that flush is doing
So
really is just
put
washing the
water
bowl.
down.
That's all it's
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah. Okie coke.
All right.
Brilliant. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Also, your shower.
Yeah.
You've got obviously you've got a separate shower compared to your last one.
Yeah.
What you've got is this type of shower head. So if
Yeah.
you see that, obviously, if you do use it on board shower, you obviously realise you've got a limited amount of water if you've just got an Akerol. You've
Yeah.
only got 40 litres. That does not last long.
No.
So if I just open that up now, right, that's the tap open. Obviously,
Yeah.
there's no water coming out. It's acting a bit like a garden hose.
Ah. Yeah. Right. Okay.
Just use the amount of water you need,
Yeah.
and it keeps obviously hot water you're limited as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that just uses the amount of water you need.
Right, okay.
Otherwise, you can. I'll just switch that off. If you turn that around to that,
Yeah.
you can have it on
Right,
continuously if you wanted to, but it's obviously not going to last long.
No.
Neither it's going to go cold quick or you're
Yeah.
going to run out of water.
Yeah.
Plan for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And it's a bit embarrassing going across the site with a towel wrapped around your head,
shampoo
going to
Yeah.
get some more water.
Oh no, our caravan was sighted the last one, and there's no way I would have used the showers in
Is
the,
that
in the
it?
caravan
No.
site. They were awful. I did
Oh, were
use
they?
the shower in the
Oh,
caravan, yeah.
Are you a member of the clubs? In the caravan
No, we're
club?
not
Camping
actually,
caravan?
because
we used
we
to.
didn't. We used to, but our caravans have been sighted for 7 years
Oh, right, so
now,
yeah, if
isn't
you're
it?
sighted, it's different.
But it won't. This one won't be sighted. This
No.
one's going
No.
in the barn now. So
And it's going everywhere.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's lots of places.
Yeah.
Even this country.
yeah,
I've never been on the continent
Yeah.
myself, but I'm seeing enough of the places around this country to
yeah.
keep me happy for now.
This one wouldn't go up to the